The iF3.5 preseason testing has kicked off, and besides new teams, new drivers and new liveries, there has also been the introduction of the live-driven safety car. The early hour of the session has been spent practicing safety car laps to make sure that the system is working flawlessly. It's to be seen if the safety car will mix up the order a bit during the season. The drivers then went out on track by themselves, but immediately Mariusz seemed to be struggling for pace, going wide at turn 4. The newcomer clearly seemed to be struggling in his Iron Manatee car, so let's hope they can iron out those mistakes before the start of the season. Also struggling was Ruben Bonga, who spun at the penultimate corner, damaging his rear wing. Both Manatee teams seem to have problems with their car balance, but at this early stage of testing it's clear that the balance won't be perfect just yet. Turn 2 appeared to be especially tricky coming to the middle of this practice session, catching out Katie Height, her car being just nearly avoided by Ruben Bonga, who managed to react in time. An even bigger incident at turn 2 however had Tim Matzke, spinning his car on throttle and slamming into the tire barrier, completely destroying the nose of his car and giving his Manatee team a big repair job. It's an unusual mistake for last year's world champion, but with all Manatee drivers struggling today, it might just be down to the car. Kevin Peters seemed to have some problems with his full send racing car, collecting the most incidents out of any driver and spinning his car on the curb of turn 8, doing a 360 spin but keeping it off the wall. The other full send driver, Ben Fuller, seemed to have a great day of testing, clocking in 90 laps of practice, the most of any driver out on track. Whilst the quickest average lap time of the session was set by Jorge Martinez with a 1 minute 35.8, it ended up being Ben Fuller setting the fastest lap with a 1:29.614. This time is then closely followed by Tim Matzke putting in a 29.9 and also almost doing 90 laps of practice. On P3 is Nick Nagler for Stuck in Midfield Racing with a 1:30.2. You can watch the season kickoff at Phillip Island on the 14th of March on twitch.tv/4TiveLive.